Mo Gevert's here. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Would you like to have an immersive experience in nature? We all want to return to nature. We all came from nature. We all want to spend time in nature. Everyone loves spending time in nature, or at least everybody does. But we live in the city. What can we do? Well, just a 15-minute bike ride away from the North Berkeley BART, or a quick ride down the 51B bus that goes down University Avenue, you have the McLaughlin Eastshore State Seashore. The other day, on a full moon, my fiancée and I rode our bikes from here, where we live, near the El Cerrito Plaza, which is over here somewhere, right there. We rode our bikes and came here right around sunset in order to listen to the Psuedacris frogs. Psuedacris frogs, also known as spring peepers. Here in California, they're known as the Pacific tree frog, even though they're not tree frogs. They're, well, spring peepers are a wonderful little creature. They call very, very loudly. In fact, when you're sailing out here, as you're coming into the Berkeley Marina, they're so loud that they have the tendency of drowning out the highway, which is a really wonderful experience. I'm not sure if anybody likes the noise of 10 lanes of traffic, but I think everyone likes this noise. Okay? So, if you would like to experience nature at her best, then definitely get yourself on the train or on the bus, or cycle over here or walk over here and check it out. Okay, I love the McLaughlin Eastshore State Seashore. It's named after Sylvia McLaughlin. You should look up the history on these parks and how in 1965 Sylvia McLaughlin and others worked really hard to put an end to the destruction of the bay, or at least reduce it. Since about 1850, the bay has lost about a third of its surface area, but 99% of its marshlands. And this park right here you see on screen was modified in 2013 in order to create the sort of ephemeral wetlands that used to be found farther up here. And Psuedacris frogs, the spring peepers, love ephemeral ponds where there's no fish to eat them or their young. They call in the winter, so starting in fall, throughout the winter, and then into late spring. Farther up in the mountains, if you go up here, these same frogs, well, how about up here? How about up here? These same frogs, no, how about up here? Now we're talking. These frogs will start calling much later in the year. In the Bay Area, it's warm enough in the winter that they call all winter. Up here, where it's snowy and icy, they start calling later in the year. However, around the United States, some spring peeper, some Psuedacris frog is probably calling in a spring near you. Okay, let's take a look at the calls and see what we've learned by visiting this resource here and reading this paper here. But I recommend this resource here, which I will share in the links. We learned quite a few things about these frogs. In particular, I'm excited to go back to this East Shore State Park, the McLaughlin Eastshore Seashore, to listen to for three types of calls. So these froggy frogs, let's use is this the recording I filtered? Yes. See how I took away the bottom 400 hertz? That's to get rid of the road noise. Just to kind of pretend like I live in a world that isn't covered in cars. Okay. That is your standard mating call right there. And it's composed of it's two phases. A long phase with many clicks. As you can see, this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 11 clicks, and then this one with maybe 4 clicks. Okay? Now there's other types of clicks. If you hunt, there it is. Hear how that's they're more spaced out and it's lower in pitch. Listen. Yes. So there's some lower pitched things which might reflect one of the other kinds of clicking that these other kinds of calls that these Psuedacris frogs make. There's three kinds. There's the biphasic one that you just saw, the standard mating call. There's an aggression call, and there's some monophasic, meaning one unit call that I have not been able to recognize yet from these things. There it is. There's a lower pitched one. Let's listen to what that sounds like with traffic, just to let you know that it's different. Hear that? You can see down here, all this energy down here is what I cut away. That's the road noise. That's the tires on the road. There it is. There's a lower pitch right there. Let's listen. There it is. This could be a different species of frog. If you know what species of frog this is, let me know, because this and this are different, aren't they? Yes, I think we have two species of frog here. Or perhaps that's the other kind of call. I don't know. That sounds like two species of frog to me. At any rate, this park is flipping phenomenal. I'm very thankful to have it in my life. I like visiting here. The other night, last night, we went there on a full moon. We heard and saw the Wilson snipe, which is a wonderful little bird. And you can learn when you go there. Sometimes you can see the burrowing owl. It's a really wonderful thing. They're going to continue to improve it, as you can see here. This is the quote fire road unquote, which I cycle quite frequently. This is the master plan. I'll share all these resources. This gets you acquainted with what is left of this place and what you can go see. For example, this thing is really hard to access because you can't get there by any means. It's blocked off by the highway. But this park right here, the meadow, now the marsh, is accessible by bus, by bike, walking, what have you. Okay, well, I think I've done an effective job of letting you know that this place is wonderful. You really just need to go there at night and get swamped, get immersed in the calling of these frogs, and listen to the sounds of killdeer. Listen to this. And other species of animals that are active at night, including sometimes if there's a full moon, you can see barn owls flying underneath the full moon, hunting in the meadow. Okay then, thank you very much. Let me know if you've got any questions. Let me know if you'd be interested in going on some sort of group journey at night to listen to these animals, make some recordings, study, learn things, and leave any other comments that you're inspired to leave. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.